working on today is practical problem-solving techniques of linear equations. And one of the things that I notice that people have trouble with is understanding that you can take everyday life and create a mathematical equation with it. Next. So what we're going to do is look for the total value of U.S. coins in this, okay? Next. Remember our vocabulary we've been working on? One is a constant. Constants are important to that mathematical equations. Next. The definitions is known or unknown value. Some people think you always know the value. Sometimes they didn't. The speed of light wasn't known, but they knew it was a constant at one time. So you look for the constant. This does not mean all it means is in this particular mathematical expression, that value does not change. Okay, next. A variable. Go ahead. Usually it's represented by a symbol or a letter. This value, keyword, may change in the mathematical expression. Next. Coefficient should be under here. Go ahead. A coefficient has two conditions. One, it must be multiplied, and it must be a constant. So in order to have a coefficient, you're going to have a combination of a constant and a variable. Okay? The constant is the coefficient. Go ahead. These are examples of U.S. coins. You can write them as cent symbol or as a dollar symbol. We'll stick to the dollar symbol because it's traditionally used in most financial situations. Go ahead. In this mathematical expression, we're going to let P represent pennies, N represent nickels, D dimes, and so on. I'm one advocate that I think to be efficient and quick, always use the letter. TVC represents the total value of the coins that we're going to use. Go ahead. So our representation will be a coefficient or a constant of 0.01. I don't think they're changing the value of the penny soon. 0.05 for the nickel, 0.10 for the dime, and 0.25 for the quarters. Obviously, even a young child knows that he'd rather have this quarter than this penny when you hand them to him. Okay? Go ahead. So, we will insert the number of coins into the expression. First, count the pennies. See? I have on this table, if you look closely, 7 pennies. On the table, 3 nickels, 5 dimes, and 2 quarters. Let's go ahead. Notice 0.01 for the value of the penny. 7 pennies plus 0.05 for the value of the nickel, 3 nickels, 0.10 for the value of the dime, 5 dimes, plus 0.25 for the value of the quarters, times 2 equals, we should show up, $1.22. Solve for TVC. You could put that in your calculator, or maybe you've already done a mental calculation. So, if we added more coins to our collection over here, 2 quarters, a penny, and a dime, this same mathematical equation will work. Go ahead, Stacy. And the answer would be, if you want to do it on your own, go ahead, $1.83. I want you to go ahead and change that to 8 because we added a penny. We did not add an extra nickel. Remember, the definition of a variable is it may change. It doesn't mean it'll change. If you don't have another nickel in your pocket, honey, it ain't changing. We added a dime, so we had 1 more dime, and we added 2 more quarters, so we had 4 quarters. Any questions? Go ahead. And now some of the references on the definitions if you'd like to get more. Please, sometime today, get out your dictionaries and add more thoughts of what you think about the definitions of these terms and how you can use them.